And we're yes. Hello, everyone from some hospital ward somewhere. At least it feels like it. Oh, oh yeah.
Right, though,
This has not been a good week.
for either one of us.
Well, a good couple of weeks. Hello,
Well,
everyone. If you're viewing, if you're joining us, we thank you because Feisty's on the mend. I'm on the mend. Funny story about that, actually. Helping my dad on his farm, being the good son. I forget to lift with my legs. Yikes. Nothing quite like when you hear and feel that pop.
oh God, that's
And
terrible.
he's like, oh. And then my dad looks over and he's like, you did it, didn't you? Yeah, I did.
Oh, that sounds
Then
awful, man.
yeah, he's like, you need any help? Yeah, I need plenty of help, actually. Looks at me. Okay. So, yep, helps me. We get to the truck. We're all okay. And then proceed to the doctor, and the doctor's like, there's a back brace. Okay. How long am I going to wear this one for? A month. Ah, great.
Well, I
I,
hope you're doing better now.
I am. I have I have said my prayers and taken my Vicodin.
I know all about that.
Yes. Vicodin, our wonder drug here at the random fun with comics and games hospital ward.
Right?
Yes. Yes, Feisty's been fighting MS. I've been fighting my own stupidity. Woo!
I don't know
So,
that we can defend either one of them, though.
no, we really can't. So, we're not going to be as enthusiastic and as we usually are. We're going to try some enthusiasm. And also, our enthusiasm's been topped by, well, we got a couple of books that were decent and a couple of books that were, uh,
Pretty much.
it happens. It happens. Yeah, we were going for a lot of stuff, actually. But, you know what? It's whatever.
Yep.
Ah, yes. Everything is working. If you were on our Discord, yes, we have the live announcement. Here we go. Uh,
Yay.
I'm almost amazed too that we're not on at the same time that Comics Division is on. Come on, Comics, you're slipping, man.
I know, right?
We love Comics Division there. And Nerd Roddick got done with his Westworld, which I hate to say it, I don't watch it. I don't know why.
Blasphemy! It's so
Uh,
good.
yeah, but then I'd have to get into subscription to HBO, and I don't have
Yeah.
one.
Or you could,
Yeah. Let's not. Let's not advertise that thing that Kieran Shake probably does on a daily basis. But this show's not about him. It's about positive. Okay, it's about some good books. All right, there we go. Good
There
books.
we go.
Let's get on track before the Vicodin kicks in on both of us.
Yes. Before we both
Now,
become useless in our own special way.
oh yes. All right, come here. Is it gonna let me do it? Yes, it is.
Yay!
Screen share. Yes, screen number. Oh, actually, hold on. Let's flip you here.
Flipping me where?
Not you. I'm
I
talking
know.
to my screens. Unless you want a table flip.
I almost did that today. I had to well, while you're getting that situation situated, I had to deal with a very unruly parent today. I was not
Oh
happy.
boy.
So I had to cave because honestly, it wasn't worth the fight.
I
So
can imagine. So there it is, my screen. Can you see it?
I can. It's working.
Yay, it's working. Yes, it is. Let me move it down in the center. Yes, my iMac is actually my iMac. I don't know what series of I'm kidding. I know what series it is. It is a 21-inch iMac. So woo!
Ooh.
Yes, a large iMac, and I have two screens to save on occasion. There you go. Yes, there are pictures on this show.
What's
This
up,
is,
Brown Comic Book Reader? Thanks for joining us.
but yes, pictures are here. This is Oblivion Song by Robert Kirkman. I've only gotten one. I got to read two. City of Philadelphia, 300,000 people suddenly disappear. Nobody knows what, nobody knows why, nobody knows how. So for the last, I want to say 5 years to a decade, this gentleman on the cover has been looking for his lost loved ones. He has no clue where they are or what's going on. All he knows is that he keeps getting called by the name of the title, the Oblivion Song, basically. Everyone knows who Kirkman is. We've talked about him ad nauseum. Walking Dead, the editor-in-chief currently at Image. And people might not agree with, hey, Lola, it's my Twitter waifu who I need to get back on Twitter sometime when I'm recovered. Yes. But yeah, Kirkman has Skyward, Chris Ryle. You may or may not agree with his hiring, but that's here nor there. And yes, Feisty, I did have to get a Regal background too for the second screen. Yes, but very good book actually.
Yeah, it's funny because what was it? I think messaging you, and I said, "Oh yeah," I picked up Oblivion Song, and you're like, "So did I." But then I'm like, "Damn it!" So I read this too, actually. So
yes.
I want to read the second issue. The art was pretty good too.
Oh, the art's great. Lorenzo De Felici, he's good. He is quite good. This is one of those books, like I say, it's kind of a spin on a future tale. It's not going to hold your hand, is it?
No.
Kirkman is not the type of writer to hold your hand at all. I mean, we see that with The Walking Dead. But yes, kids, that is the one good book we had this week. That's the one good book.
I have one. I have one. I'll save it for last.
I know. That's why I say we got the Cell book, but this is the good book of. So, like we say with all independent books and all books that are not big too, we do try to find the good books. But when we're both nice and doped up, well, you know.
Yes, the Vicodin be flowing or whatever. Wolf.
Vicodin's not bad. It's good for me.
It's good for me, yes. All right, so I will. Oh, wait, no. All right, so I guess it's my turn to show off the book. One of the three that I read mostly. It was really rough to get through, so where is it? All right, so one of the three I chose was Mechanism, number 1. By Raphael Ienco.
It sounds Ienco.
Yeah.
It is the Italiano.
I like Top Cow. I think the company's run pretty well. I don't know. I know Matt, the CEO. So yes, he's really cool. But yeah, so I picked this up because, well, it was a book I haven't read, and we actually had a number 1 in our random indie section. We actually have a section in our store that says Rand Indie. So it's random indie.
Oh yeah.
which it really should be in the image section because it's by image. So, but whatever. I guess because Top Cow's on there too. But yeah, so yeah, so it starts off kind of weird. It like goes back and forth between this gentleman kind of in his car, um, finding food or something, and then it cuts back to these police partners, and it's a male and a female, and they're pretty much arguing about if they're friends or not. And the female's like, "Yeah, we're friends," and she's like putting her arm around him, and he's like, "Don't touch me." And then they find out that they're doing a ride along with this kind of like sentient AI thing. And then I don't know, it got really convoluted, and it really, I don't know, it didn't flow well, and some of the dialogue was really terrible. So do yourself a favor and don't read Mechanism because it wasn't that great. I mean, the art was pretty cool, but the story was seriously lacking. I mean, I don't know. Maybe I'll finish or try rereading it, but from what I got, I don't know. Like, it's funny though, because like you picked Oblivion Song, which is like a futuristic kind of maybe post-apocalyptic, but not really. Well, no, I wouldn't call it that. It's just weird. It's very strange. But this seems like it's post-apocalyptic because this guy's
It does.
the gentleman in his car, he's with his dog, like ransacking places. So I'm assuming like some
Kind of Mad Max-ish.
Yeah, kind of Mad Max-ish, but not really, because it's like the police car is like this flying mobile, I guess, kind of like the Altered Carbon.
And
I would kind of,
also Feisty, our numbers man is here tonight too.
Oh,
yes, Umbrella Guy is here.
Oh wow! Well, what's up, Umbrella Guy?
The man of numbers himself. Now, we will give a shout to Umbrella Guy because he is one of the one. All right, I guess we can say Umbrella is kind of responsible for putting us together too in a weird way.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, Corgi. Corgi.
Corgi, but it goes on forever.
And never I stopped sharing. Woohoo!
I know, right? But yeah, so that's
Oh, don't touch him that hard, A. Brown. we know you like touching them. But yes,
yeah, so I mean, it was interesting, but I don't know. Maybe I'll pick up the second issue, but it didn't catch me. It didn't grab my attention that much. It was like, it's gonna go back with me to work on Tuesday to put back in the indie bin.
Yeah, so, maybe someone will give it some love. Maybe it takes someone kind of mech minded.
Right.
That means that we're putting out the call to you, Mariasha, or Mechaniki, or any of you mech fans.
Yeah, so I don't know. I'm kind of curious to see what happens with the AI or the suit, the mechanism, or as they call it, a mech, because one of the pages, it was like, well, you wanted to walk around with the fleshies, and now you've got it, and then it kind of panned back to the duo not so buddy cop buddies.
Oh yeah.
How does that even work? I don't even know.
It just happens to. All right. What if I told you? All right. Everyone in this room knows me here. That's Umbrella Guy, A. Brown, Lola, and of course you're included in this Feisty as well.
Yeah, I know you? No way.
Just a little bit. Oh, okay. You know, I'm one of those guys that they're like, Dark Horse Comics is blah blah blah, and it's like, well, you haven't read this book then. The thing that got me back to Dark Horse was Hungry Ghosts.
The one that I mentioned to you. Ha! Nice.
Exactly. So, I'm going to give you guys screen number 2 again. Hold on. Screen 2, let's share. Here we...
Feminine is Cancer?
Nah. There we go.
Did you get it to work?
I got her to work. In fact, look, it's showing.
Yay!
All right.
Oh my gosh, I was actually curious about this. Oh, I'm so glad you read it. Now I know if I need to get it or not.
I'm going to say, yes, you do.
Okay.
Okay.
I
It
will.
goes.
The floor is yours, sir.
Definitely. All right. So, imagine you're an alien from another world. You get to study this curious species called Homo sapiens sapiens. So, what this gentleman does, and you see him right now in his actual form.
Really?
They call it yeah, that's his actual form, that purple skin and the elf ears.
Very cool.
What he's been doing is he's blended in as a New York City emergency room doctor and a clinic doctor. Basically, he's been blending in, sending information back to his home planet. But his home planet said there is 1 in a million chance that you would actually be spotted by a special group of humans or by human children. This is what happens in Resident Alien in Alien New York. This alien is posing as a doctor, as I said. Family practice, he's married to a human woman.
Wow.
She doesn't know he's an alien. Nobody knows he's an alien until he encounters this one little girl. She sees everything and asks, Mommy, do you see the purple skinned person? No one can see him except this little girl and this Native American shaman that he's known since he landed on Earth. So this is what the story about Resident Alien is. This little girl knows what he is, knows who he is. The shaman knows who he is because, he figured out the shaman's in tune with nature. This is one of those books that at first I didn't pick it up. And yeah, I was unsure about it too, Umbrella. It's definitely a fun read because he is trying to balance this shadow marriage, trying to balance this shadow practice. And that little girl put drew a picture of the actual him as the purple alien. Definitely a book to check out because he's, like I say, he's trying to balance his life on Earth with his actual mission. It is a quarter series. It's 4 issues. It's not a quarter. It's about a third of your year. But still, definitely something to check out. Because you're going to see that this alien has a lot more responsibility than just reporting back to his home planet.
Ooh.
And he thinks about going back to his home planet, going to another city so he can keep observing humans. Yeah, that's the big dynamic, actually, is he's balancing his life. He's going to leave his wife, all of this stuff. That's going to be the entire issue. What's he going to do? This little girl's found him. The shaman knows who he is. He's not going to rat him out. So what is an actual alien in New York to do when he's discovered? That's this entire series. Peter Hogan writes it. Steve Parkhouse does the art. As you can see, that is the art throughout the entire. Parkhouse does the cover and everything.
I like it.
So that cover is what you're getting inside the book.
Oh, that's cool.
So very good, very excellent art. And you see that graffiti in the background too, Statue of Liberty crying.
Yeah.
He's also going to be dealing with some of the modern day issues as well, but it doesn't push it in your face.
Oh, good.
So this guy, he sympathizes with people that are, having those issues, those immigration issues, because officially he is an alien.
Like, legitimately.
Yes.
An alien. Cool. So, I might actually pick this up then. Awesome. Yay.
Yes, that is a Dark Horse book, y'all. Dark Horse has been hitting it. It really has. So definitely you folks should pick up Dark Horse, give them a little more love. If you're not too fond of Image at the moment, and if you're kind of give Dark Horse another shot. They've been suffering a little bit since they lost the licenses, but they've done a lot better than IDW probably will. Oh yeah, I've got to check that one out too. Umbrella Highest House. He's given us a recommendation.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, so I will definitely need to check that out.
Okay, right on.
All right.
Oh.
We
All
have
right,
book number 4.
and yeah, now hold on, I gotta get this so I can give the proper, cred where cred is. Yeah, and
there we go.
So, again, going through the random indie and image section, I went through books at my work that there were number ones in. So, I've heard kind of different accounts of Copper. Maybe it's just that I didn't really get caught with the number one, because maybe I need a little bit further explanation of what's going on in the universe. But yeah, so Copperhead number 1, written by Jay Faerber, artist Scott, was it Godlewski?
It is Godlewski, yes.
Colorist Ron Riley, Thomas Maurer, the letterer. It opens up on a train. It's looks like Earth maybe, but there's like alien planet stuff. I don't know, because I think it takes place in futuristic setting, I suppose. It's a mother and her son, and they get in a scrap with a couple of people on the train. Some dude who's got a weird forehead. It looks like a Klingon. Like he's purple skin. He's got those like couple forehead lumps. Right? That's a Klingon. Or no, not. What are they called in?
The forehead bumps. Yeah, that's Klingons.
Yeah, Klingons. Yeah. So it looks kind of like a Klingon. So they get in a scrap. It turns out that the woman on the train is actually investigate. What was up with me and the futuristic like cop thing going on? Another book that's futuristic with cops. But yeah, it's clearly they're investigating some kind of ongoing. She gets her armor. She heads on. Yeah, she's in the police car with her hamster-like partner. And then they go after these green aliens. I don't know. The dialogue isn't the greatest. It's not like, I don't know, there's not a lot of dialogue, so it's like really short, kind of get off, Crimea, oh no, over there, like that. So it's, I guess the panel and the art tells most of the story. But it looks like they come across this mob boss who kind of looks like Colonel Sanders if he was orange skinned. But yeah, so it turns out they get in the scrap with these green people, but then they go back to this the crime scene and they find them all dead. So now they got to figure out how these green people died. So I don't know. I didn't care for it too much. I don't know. Like, some people might enjoy it. It just didn't. I don't know. I don't see me picking up the next issue because I'm like, oh, okay, well, whatevs. But yeah. I mean, for grabbing a book and finding a number 1 in my pile was good enough. So I don't know if you like. I don't know, kind of felt like Total Recall a little bit.
Yeah, they tried.
Yeah, I don't know, but yeah, so that was Copperhead. If I don't know, if you're interested, pick it up. If you don't care, don't. I don't know. I can't really say this is. Oh my god, it's the greatest book. It's just okay. It's okay. Yeah, wasn't really grabbed by it or whatever. So yeah. That's all I got for Copperhead. Not the best.
Oh yeah, and it's one of those. Yes, we tried, folks. So here's the portion of the show, kids, guys and girls, and various mechs of all types. Yes, because we may have a couple of them. All right. You did mention futuristic cops, right?
Yeah.
I'm going to do 3 things in one.
Ooh.
I've got futuristic, I've got cops, and I've got a book that Kieran Shake hates before he even read it. I know everyone's like, wait, what do you mean Kieran Shake hates it before he reads it? I will tell you why when I show you the book.
All right, bring it on. Lay it
All
on
right.
us.
This is, ladies and gentlemen, presenting RoboCop #1 Citizen's Arrest. Hey, Power Girl. Oh, yes. So you're wondering, I got two of the three covered, right?
Yep.
Hey, and RoboCop is a respectable policeman. He has his pinky out when he's shooting the bad guys. You see that?
Oh God, yeah.
That is a proper. The British will be like, a little bit of class when he's blowing a bad guy away.
Right? I've got some class while holding my gun.
All right. So we've got futuristic. We've got the future. Yes, he is polite. We've got the futuristic. We've got the cop. So you're wondering, well, how does Kieran Shake hate this book or why? I want to present to you who the writer of the book is, and that's one Brian Wood. I don't want to get into the entire history. There's been countless videos on it about Brian Wood. You know, we're not going to go there because we're not that show. But just because Brian Wood's name is on the book, Kieran Shake automatically wants to send his flying monkeys after it when I'm thinking, hey, Kieran, aren't you supposed to be fucking working? Pardon my language. But yes. Yeah, he probably does, Power Girl. But anyways, did I pick this book up because Kieran Shake didn't like it? No, I picked it up because it's RoboCop.
Fair enough. I actually thought about picking this one up too. Gosh, we both like.
Yeah.
Well, you kind of were on the money with something because I was like, oh, those are all books I actually. Well, one I did read, and then the other two I was like, So now, sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you. Continue, sir.
No, you're good. You're good. But yeah. All right. I want to take you back last year. You remember the show on CBS, Wisdom of the Crowd with Jeremy Piven?
Yes.
This is a book that's counter that. No. And I'm being serious on it. It goes as such. OCP, this is after RoboCop 3.
Oh.
OCP
okay.
shuts down. The police can, yeah. All right, we'll get that. We'll get that, Power Girl. Star Blazers 1. Note that one down, Feisty.
Will do.
All right. OCP has shut down Detroit police. They're saying cutbacks. This takes place of a story of a rookie cop, African-American rookie cop. Graduates from police academy. Congratulations, you're unemployed. This story, the whole story takes place 5 years after OCP shuts down the police force. Everything gets kind of lawless. So they bring out this new mandatory OCP app to report crime. Do you see where this goes wrong?
Yes.
Wisdom of the Crowd does not work here. There's robotic cops, but not cyborg robotic cops. Basically, it's a mandatory app. To use it, you get money taken out of your bank account, whether you want it to or not. Because remember, OCP rules Detroit, and they're still full course on their pursuit of Delta City. So what's good about this book? This book, Brian Wood establishes a hell of a story. Detroit's in chaos. The police are no longer existent in this Detroit. The people are the police.
That's really interesting.
And the people report any little crime. And there is a scene with a little girl whose dog poops on the sidewalk. This robotic cop has a gun aimed at her. And she's like, how am I supposed to clean this up? The robotic cop tells her, get creative.
Oh, dear.
Yes. So you wonder, where is the eponymous RoboCop? Alex Murphy has been retired.
Oh.
So here's why you should buy this book. OCP wants to do a police state. They're still rehashing the Delta City plan. This goes against what the SJW elite want. They're like, we should have no police. The citizens can police themselves. 2, it brings, at 3, sorry, I'm losing count. It brings actual intellectual property done right. Continuation of a story. This is not a reboot. It continues the story. Right after RoboCop 3. Alex Murphy is a broken man at this point because they've retired him. To be blunt, they've turned him into a shell of himself. And there's a scene where he's with this rookie cop that gets forced off the police force. He's looking at his Auto 9 and he says, all I can do is look at it. They've reprogrammed me that I can't even touch it.
Oh my God.
If that has gotten your interest, people, get this book. Give the middle finger to Kieran. This is a great book. This is the book that Brian Wood needs to get back in step. If you're like, you've been out of the loop for so long, and it's Boom Studios that does it. Which Boom, we know, has the WWE comics. It has a lot of licensed properties. A lot of people think that when IDW screws the pooch, this is where the Hasbro products are going.
That wouldn't be a bad idea for Boom to scoop that up because they're having a lot of success with Power Rangers alone.
Oh yeah, that's the other one, the Power Rangers books. That is their high seller right now. Get this book, folks, seriously. If you're basically wanting to show this random person online, hey, I think, the Marxist ideology of the citizens can police the people. This is a pretty good book to be like, no, they can't. Yes. What did you think of that one? That is new, Power Girl. It just came out last week.
Yep, it did, Power Girl. It came out last week. All right. Yeah, I actually think I'm going to have to order more because we sold out of a few copies. Like, I think we ordered like 6 or something like that because there's, the handful of people that are the RoboCop fans at the store. But, I might have to order a few more because I know we actually went deeper ordering the issue number 2. So we'll have to get some more number 1s. Oh, hi. Sorry, puppy. Yes. Puppy aggro.
Puppy.
Puppy.
Yes. But I've told anyone that reads it that, yes, get the book. It's, again, Brian Wood is always an excellent writer.
That's awesome.
He had that incident happen.
Yeah.
But to each their own. We're all about 10 years smarter since then.
One would hope anyway. All right. So my cell book is hold on, let me share my screen.
My screens.
Gotta share my screens. Okay. Hide that. All right. So this is the 27 run. Clearly, a lot can be said by this book with just the cover. Yes, the world is. Yes, a nuclear war, overgrown bugs, mechs fighting bugs. So, this is from a lesser known kind of independent company called Wave Blue World. You can actually read this online for free, or you can buy the hardcover from, I think it's waveblueworld.com or Wave Blue World Comics. I'll have to find the link so you can link it in the description when we're done. But yeah, so it's written by Justin Zimmerman. He's the creator. The artist is Russell Brown. Colors are Fran Gamboa. Lettering is by Thomas Maurer. And the editor is Tyler Chin Tanner. So It pretty much opens up with a mech just like exploding through rubble, and it says now. And then the second page is pretty much earlier, and the caption is the beginning of the worst day of his life. It kind of hooked me right then. So it starts out with a guy waking up for the first time, or he's kind of got like some amnesia, but he's hooked up to this mech, and it's a pilot, and there's this AI kind of robotic thing called SID, SID, like that. Yeah, it's a robot, whatever. And then this guy's like, basically it wakes up the pilot in the middle of a fight. So there's this big old giant pterodactyl bug thing running, like kind of coming down at the mech pilot, or the mech rather. And so this guy's like, oh my God, what's going on? This is the worst day of my life. And the AI is like, how would you know? So in the middle of this fight, this guy's basically like learning how to actually pilot this mech. And so in the background, they've got the Sid is telling this like, so pilot, you're the pilot, concentrate. So he kind of like squints at the controls, and then everything around him kind of, he's like, oh, what? And then he just like automatically knows how to control this mech. So, so a couple pages go on, blah, blah, blah. Then Sid, pretty much shows him how to, fly. Like a lot of hijinks ensue and everything. Couple more pages in, there's this like utopian thing, and then it gets attacked by some monster. Other places around the world get attacked by monsters. So, yeah, the gist is this newer pilot is kind of controlling this mech in the middle of the world kind of going to shit. I really enjoyed it. I'm happy that I have the hardcover.
Oh,
But
yeah.
I actually know the editor, Tyler Chintanner, pretty well, and he's actually like the CEO and creator of Wave Blue World. So if you guys get a chance to go peruse some of the stuff that's on there, a lot of the stuff is really independent, kind of niche stuff. It's really supposed to be kind of relevant to the times. But yeah, I'm not a big mech fan, but it was funny. Like the dialogue's believable. The premise is pretty funny because of the fact that, oh, I'm this new pilot of this mech, and I'm learning how to fly in the middle of a fight. And then he's going around fighting other fights that or these attacks that come. Like one of us in the middle of Times Square. One's in this Mexico. I'm pretty sure it's in Mexico somewhere because it's got a bunch of like pyramids from. Gosh, what's that?
Aztec pyramids. Yes,
Aztec
he's probably
all that stuff.
Probably in the Yucatan.
Yeah, that word. Yeah. So it's pretty cool. So. I would, you can actually read it online for free, or you can buy the hardcover. But yeah, support an independent publishing company and give it a shot. But yeah, I liked it because the dialogue was funny and the interaction with the AI, Sid and the pilot. It's just his name is Pilot, so.
Well, yeah, you kind of don't have a name whenever you forget who you are.
Yeah. So, am I still okay? Good. But yeah, no, it was a really decent read. So, I really enjoyed it, and the art's really cool too. Because, I think like the only exposure I really have to a lot of mech things is like Gundam, I guess Escaflowne is kind of like a mech, but it's like a fantasy mech.
It is a fantasy mech.
Evangelion, Pacific Rim. I actually liked Pacific Rim. You can judge me. I will take it. But it was really fun. So yeah,
Voltron. Don't forget Voltron.
Yes, Voltron too. Yes. So it's kind of done like that, but in an American style comic book.
Yeah. But yes, everyone is like, wow, everyone's probably like, wow, that was quick. It's like, well, well, the Vikings kind of got us hyped up, but no.
Now I'm all like, wee.
But yes, all of our buddies are in here. Like I said, Umbrella, Switch popped in, and Switch didn't miss a thing. He didn't miss the magic word.
I know, right?
Yeah.
Mecha.
Yeah, mechas and no bubes this week.
No boobies this week. There weren't a lot of boobs. Sorry, Switch.
Although, when I cover Infinity 8 yet again, oh, there's still plenty of boobs in there.
Boobs. Boobs. But so I don't know. Like, I kind of like the theme. Like, we actually had a thematic episode this evening that we both picked, like, kind of post-apocalyptic, kind of cop, kind of mech, kind of interesting. That we didn't plan it. Nothing was planned that way. It just kind of happened.
Oh, and Lola's trying to recall the list for Switch. All right, All right, we had Oblivion Song. What was yours?
Mechanism.
All right, Oblivion Song, Mechanism, Resident Alien, Copperhead, RoboCop, and
the 27 run.
Yes. There we go. That's a list of 6. Our sales are RoboCop and the 27 run. Also get Resident Alien and Oblivion Song. Kirkman writes excellent stuff.
Copperhead and Mechanism. They weren't the best comic books in the world, but yeah, like I said,
if you are on a mech kick, you kind of need to fulfill that mech void. Yeah, scrap those. So yes, now that we have free time before the hour is up and Switch is in here, hey Switch, should I lay it to him on about the networking stuff? Hey MHG.
Oh my gosh, it's Metal Horror Gamer. What's up, dude? Thanks for coming in during the last bit of the stream.
Yeah. So yeah, Switch is in here too. Switch and I have been plotting behind the scenes stuff because we are behind the scenes guy mainly. This is the most exposure I get other than my videos and my articles. However, we do have our Discord group. We will invite again soon. Random Fun with Comics and Games. Switch invited me, I want to say a month and a half ago, a month ago. I don't remember. I don't keep up with time. And then you were invited before I was, if I remember right, Feisty?
Yeah, probably about a month before you were or so.
Yeah.
I feel special.
But yes, it goes as such. I ended up happening because I'm a tinkerer. I'm always a little bit of a tinkerer. Hey, Tehillim. No, you're good. And we've been discussing a lot of stuff too, as far as what we're going to do. We kind of plan ahead. We kind of plot here and there. You know a little bit about it too, Feisty, of the networking stuff.
Yeah.
What we're doing. On my side, I'm starting to do, well, yeah. Well, there is that, Brown. But no. I get nervous talking about myself, can't you tell?
You're fine. Just act like you're just talking to me. No audience, just me.
I know. But it goes as such. What we're doing is basically... Oh, yeah. Umbrella talking about Smith and Brightweiser. Yep. Definitely talk to Brightweiser. What we're doing is on our Discord server, we started, I was tinkering around and I ended up finding Couchbot, which has been a handy dandy little device for us because a lot of channels that didn't get seen, comics, we know he forgets to promote his videos. Englentine forgets to promote his videos. In fact, Englentine doesn't even get on Discord.
That guy.
Yeah. And we even had to get all right, we were trying to teach Nerdrotic how to use Discord.
Yep.
You're good, bud. You're good, Metal Horror Gamer. But what we had done is Couchbot, we had tested it out. I tested it out on a private server that I've got just to see, all right, does this work? Does it work worth anything? Okay. what's doing is all of these channels that people would see. We've got them on our Discord server. It publishes their videos. It publishes their live streams whenever they're live. We also have a self promotion if you want to do old videos and stuff. What Switch and I have also been working on is YouTube gave me my own API. I want to say yesterday. I had applied for it on my site, Roulette Productions.
That's awesome.
All of your channels are going to be promoted on a page itself. I have the VPA virtual private server space to do that now. So, and I've got the API, I've got everything set up. It's going to be like a huge network now. So basically, your Englentine, we'll probably put Umbrella Guy on there if he wants that with his permission, because he's been cool with us too. Nerd Rage, we've got who else? Mariasha, that's one you should. Mechas, that's his thing. I mean, Nerdrotic, I'm putting him on there too. We am I fair to say, Switch, if you're in here listening, about 40 channels we've got overall, give or take? Just that I know of. Comics Division as well. And the reason I can't name off all the channels is we've got about 30 to 40 channels that's on the Discord server that get promoted, whenever they make videos. Yeah. Oh, I'm fine. Yeah. And it was available, A Brown, the YouTube data API. However, you do have to apply for it, and they do have to approve you for it. It's the same YouTube process, basically. You have to apply and you have to get it. And they take a little while. Because they want to make sure you're not going to use it to spam. Oh, definitely. I'll talk to you about it, Tehalim, as far as what to do. And I do have you added on my site as well. Because, yeah, Rainbow Press website, they do a lot of comic reviews that I might miss too. As far as written reviews. He's more dedicated to it. I'm more dedicated to general news, but that's a lot of stuff that we've been covering lately. Is getting a lot of these channels because we're kind of thinking, all right, post diversity in comics. Doug's going on to do whatever he's doing. We're not sure if Cummings will come back full steam. But there's a whole lot of comic stuff to be covered, right?
Absolutely.
Yeah. And yes, agreed. He's like, let's make it better than Bleeding Mary Sue.
That's a good
that is a good thing. But that's what we've been working on is a lot of behind the networking works, and then let's apply it site-wise where we could do schedules, do this channel's going to go live at this time, or this channel's going to do it this time. Or like our show, we're here Sundays at 11:30. I think Nerdrotic does a floating schedule. Comics does a floating schedule. I know Thunderdome is Saturday nights.
Mm-hmm.
This is definite.
And then, well, I know me and Nerdrotic usually do a live stream with Comics Division on Thursday nights. It's not necessarily like all planned out of what we're going to talk about, but we usually do something too. So
yeah, yes, Umbrella. You may be terrible about planning, but your spontaneous stuff pretty much pops. But that's what we've been working on, on the site side. And that's why I've been kind of quiet as well, as far as on Twitter, just taking a bit of a break away from Twitter on my end to kind of take care of my own mental health here and there. As, I mean, you talk to me, Umbrella's talk to me, Switches talk to me. I even talked to Nerd Rage about it. I was in a mental state. I was screwed mentally. I'd kind of burned myself out. So slowly getting back into the swing of things. And of course, dealing with health too. That doesn't help.
Yeah, it's I'm at the mercy of how I feel every day pretty much, or sometimes after work. I don't have, I only have a finite amount of energy that I could exude each day, and some days I don't have any, so it's rough, but I do what I can.
Exactly. But that's the big things we've got rolled out, and all of you in here are our friends too. And yes,
Friends.
and yes, Umbrella. The drinks are, as Lola said, double the alcohol, probably about half the price. We can't guarantee that we can get an Uber here on time, though. I mean, the black hat cabs are kind of shaky. But still, that's the thing too. Uh, yeah, and as again, Lola, my Twitter waifu there.
I thought I was your Twitter. What? No, I'm totally messing with you.
Yeah, you're the stream waifu.
I am the stream waifu. This is true.
And yes, but that's what we've been planning is that Switch and I we're gonna be behind the scenes with this network stuff. Let everyone kind of shine on you, crazy diamonds, you.
Yep.
And then Feisty, you had set it or still planning your channel, but no rush on it because it's a lot of work,
I
a
know.
lot of energy.
Well, I've kind of figured out, I think, how to live stream. So I might live stream my ordering. So that way, people can get a kick out of like me yelling at Marvel. Like, how do you order 27 friggin' variants? Like, how? How do you do that? I don't know. You tell me.
Yes. Well, yeah. But that's what we've been rolling with the last month or so is that Switch and I have been planning on getting networks, getting all of these channels some promotion. And we've also figured out one rule, and even Umbrella's figured out that rule too. It's just better to be quiet in the background.
Yep.
Report your stuff, do your thing. And yeah, a lot of people that are like, well, what's your stance on comics, this and that? I'm just trying to find the good comics these days. Trying to find the good in everything. Because, I mean, I will admit, people don't think this, but I did read the Eternity Girl 2 book. Mags was right. It's not as bad as Eternity Girl 1.
Wow. I stopped ordering it because we ordered like two copies for the wall.
Yeah, it's not.
Number ones didn't sell and number twos didn't sell. So at that point, I just don't order. Yeah, like I like the fact that I have control of inventory now. It's kind of exciting. I'm like, oh, with great power comes crazy feisty.
Exactly. Yeah, I said, Umbrella. Eternity Girl 2 was better than 1. I didn't say it was great. I didn't say it was great. It was better than 1.
What up, Flash?
Yes. So, yes, that is what's been going on. We've been planning all of this stuff out, see where it goes from there. But the other thing that, the other thing that I've been working on is, again, trying to get articles because I've been getting sent stuff by independent writers.
That's awesome.
In fact, I have a book to review. BJ Mendelsohn, which he sent me a copy of his book. That will be up later this week. He does have a comic. He does have a comic up called Vengeance Nevada. He is going to put that on ComiXology. But yeah, I've got to review it. I've got to read through it, make sure I give him an honest review. I've got more in the wings too. Can't really talk about them because
Reasons.
reasons.
I
Reasons.
well,
I
yeah,
do.
and I think the honest well, I mean, I picked up 2 books that I didn't care for, and I still reviewed them. I gave
Oh,
like I told you what it was about, and I was like, it's okay.
yeah. But
So yeah,
yeah.
but yeah, I'll look forward to reading that review when you put it up.
Yeah, because like I said, whenever I got he surprised me, and I'm still wondering how he found me. But you know what? I ain't gonna look a gift horse in the mouth.
Right, mouse.
Mouth.
Uh-oh, maybe it's time to call it because we're both getting kind of
Loopy.
high and mighty on our high horse. What?
It is. It is. But all right, you remember those recommendations that we had? One was I gotta go back up and scroll. What was the one Power Girl recommended? Star Blazers #1.
Yes, I got that noted.
All right, and then
I
who
think
else?
I'm gonna pick up Cyberforce #1 too. I might review that.
Okay. While we're here, independent books. Everyone in the chat,
Yes,
recommend
make
us
us
some
read
books.
something so you don't have to.
Well, even if it is very old, Power Girl, I'm still gonna look for it because yes, I mean I will look for old books. Yeah, I will look for old books and new books. But yes, uh, yep, Highest House. That was the one. That was the other one. Umbrella recommended it.
Okay, Highest House, got it.
All right. So yes, we will get those 2 books, and we will find various other books. Eternal Empire. All right.
Oh, I'll be doing Secret Warriors or Secret something. It's sitting on my thing. I got it because there was a corgi on the cover, so of course I'm gonna, you know. I might do Royal City too. Or Gideon Falls. I don't know. There's too much independent stuff that I want to read.
Dodge.
What do I do?
Dodge City. All right, Flash does have a good one. I've heard about Dodge City. Lady Mechanica. Wow, that is the floodgates.
I know, right? We asked for recommendations. Yeah, I give up. I'm done.
Yeah, Labyrinth, Black Sable. You know what? Let's get them down. Let us get a list.
All right.
Together. But yes, we are going to grab those books. I will be reading those books. Hopefully not on Vicodin.
Hi, Colby. What's up, pups? Hi,
we have appearance by Prince Colby of the Corgi Kingdom.
The Corgidom. We have Princess Penny and Prince Colby over here. They're both lovely, short, low rider dogs. We did make the adoption official. Colby is now a part of the family. We got him a new tag yesterday, and we're gonna go get him chipped tomorrow, I believe.
Yeah, that's a good thing.
Yeah.
Yes, eventually I will add to my dog collection. I have several.
You need to add. Dogs are awesome.
I mean, on my father's farm, I got a whole bunch of Jack Russells.
They're cute.
Yeah, little Jack Russells because my father is an unabashed University of Tennessee fan.
There you go.
Yes. So he.
Lola says it's so much more fun on Vicodin.
Well, I mean, Eternity Girl on Vicodin, I might get a whole new perspective on that book.
Well, I did play D&D on 420. That's all I'm saying, and it was interesting.
All right, we're gonna end this how we always end it. You know, go indie, go positive.
Alrighty.
We love you guys.
Yes.
We really do.
And should I pimp my wares, my Twitter account? Yeah, I'm Feisty Fan. Feisty Fan over here. You can find me on Twitter mostly at Feisty Comic Fan. Stuff for my channel will be coming up soon. I am going to try to do a live stream or record myself doing orders so you guys can see the funniness that ensues and the talking to myself that I do, because it is rather entertaining. Normally I'm listening to Nerdrotic during FOC on Mondays, so yeah, but yeah, that's me.
And of course, I'm Jaime Moreno. I am at Danger Reporter on Twitter. I will get back to it eventually. My site is rouletteproductions.com. We've got our links below too, because I did link your Twitter. People
Oh,
should
thank
go
you.
read the.
You're so kind.
Yes, should go read. I also have a podcast. David and I will get back to it because I've been recovering. I've been recovering, and yes, only just to end on one note, Flash, I've only read one comic drunk. That was Deja Thoris. Pretty artwork. I'm not too sure what the book was about.
You're not missing much.
Okay.
I picked up number 1 because it had a J. Scott Campbell cover, and it was pretty, and Bubes.
Hey, go ahead. Hey, Brown, touch the site.
Touch it real hard.
I went to a Mexican restaurant and got destroyed off nothing. Well, that either they give you a bad margarita, Flash, or go and get your money back. Hey, no tengo dinero. So,
well, this was fun, as usual. I really enjoy streaming with you.
definitely everyone could. Oh, yeah. Vamp Blade. Right. My memory's crap. I'll get Vamp Blade. Dang it, Yusuf. I'll get. All right. Good night, everyone.
Good night, guys.